Hello everybody, it's Mark Pruitt with Strategic Estate Planning Services for another strategic money tip. This one is a little bit different than what we normally give you, but it's information that we have found incredibly important that we are delivering to families all across the nation. So I would encourage you with this information, keep it, put it in a file, send it to your family or send it to loved ones or friends that may be going through what we're about to talk to you about. And this is the loss of a loved one. What are the immediate things that need to be done right up front after a loved one passes? The families usually are scrambling and the remaining spouse is scrambling, and it's like, what do we do? Who do we call? What do we do first? And so I always tell families, call your family first, call us second. And the reason is we'll begin to go through what I'm about to share with you, which is the list. It's a short, small list in the beginning, and this is all you need to focus on, and this is all families need to focus on. The first thing is death certificates. You want to order 15 to 20 death certificates. Very important. That's the cheapest time to order them. You don't have to run out by ordering 5 of them, and then you run out and you get a reorder and wait on the state to reissue. Get 15 to 20 death certificates. So make sure your family knows, if something happens to me, order 15 to 20 death certificates. Very, very important. Another thing that I will tell you to order is, or not order, is to contact Social Security. Now, normally funeral homes before COVID would actually do all that for you. They're still doing that, but what we are hearing and finding out nationally is that they're struggling to get into the Social Security office like anybody else is. So they're actually beginning to tell families, go ahead and contact Social Security. We're going to do that, but go ahead and try that yourself. And then what we've also found out is the Social Security office may want to set up an interview with the remaining spouse. And what this will do is they'll go through all of that to make sure the numbers are right so the remaining spouse will continue to have the right and the proper income. The other thing that does by contacting Social Security is it will automatically cancel Medicare Part A and B plan. So that'll kind of happen when you cancel Social Security. It will also cancel the Part A and the Part B plan. But something I encourage families to do is to call the Medicare supplement plan. So if you have Blue Cross Blue Shield as an example, as a Medicare supplement plan, make sure you call them and cancel that because you could get into a cross billing to where you just, based on the time of death and the date of death, that could be where they could hit you again or hit them again with the bill. Eventually that money can come back to them, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but the quicker you can get these things cut off, the better off you will be. Another area that I would encourage you to look at is auto insurance. If that person had auto insurance on them, make sure you call the auto insurance company, have them cancel that plan that was for the loved one that passed away. Not for the remaining spouse, make sure that's not the all of it, but for the loved one that's passed away. You think, well, that would be obvious, but we've seen it where if clarity is not given to these insurance companies, they will take a broader action than you may want them to. So that's very, very important. Another thing I would tell you is if there are pension plans in place that whether a pension goes away, say at the death of a loved one, I've seen that, and that pension plan does not go to that remaining spouse. And so if that's the case, maybe, for lots of different reasons, and that's the case, if it's been paid out, they'll start asking for that back if the date of death is before that next check that is cut. So you want to contact and call the pension plans. The other thing that you can do in the meantime that we have found very helpful, and we help families with this all the time, so If you're not sure how to do this, you're welcome to call us, which is easy to do, and that number is 1-800-381-8870. And this is what we would begin to do. We would contact life insurance companies with you and for you. They would then send the beneficiary claim forms to the address of record, whatever is on file. They'll do that with life insurance, and they'll also do it with annuities as well. So if you have annuities, you have IRAs, that's beneficiary driven, you have life insurance, all of those things matter. The last thing is credit cards need to be looked at for the loved one that has passed away. They need to be canceled. Those cancellations help with fraud, very, very important in that regard. So those are the main things that I would tell you to look for, just that particular checklist. So 15 to 20 death certificates, so contacting Social Security, which will then help with Medicare Part A and B cancellations, contacting the Medicare supplement plan, auto insurance, and then pension plans, life insurance, annuities, IRAs, and then credit cards. That's the list. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you got any questions at all, feel free to call us at 1-800-381-8870. We'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you. God bless, and have a great week.
Thank you so much for joining us for today's Strategic Money Tip. If you have any questions about the material covered in today's video, or you'd like to speak with someone from our team, simply call our office at 1-800-381-8870. Also, while we have your attention, click the link below to watch our latest video. And to see more videos on tips just like this one, make sure to click the logo to subscribe to our channel. On behalf of the team at Strategic Estate Planning Services, thanks again for watching.